Hello and welcome to a reading for you, my Life Path Twos. My name's Jackie and my channel is Romany Tarot. Okay, so we're doing things a little different this year. We're going to go by your life path numbers, all right? So my way of doing this is from your birthday, so the day you was born, all right? So we're doing Life Path 2 for this reading. Today's date is the 30th of January 2024. So we're just going to have a look in a sec at your, what's going on at the moment, just the energies you're in at this particular time. Okay, Life Path 2s. As I say, if you were born on the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th, or the 29th of any month, it doesn't matter what month, all right? Doesn't matter what month you was born. I just want to read for you guys that have a birthday on the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th, and the 29th of any month. Okay? Okay then. The cards I'll be pulling as well are I'm going to pull an oracle card from the Kipper. I'll be pulling a couple of cards from the tea leaf. Okay, and then some cards, some tarot cards from my mini Universal Tarot deck. All right. So before I start, let's just have a look. So your card, your Major Arcana card, is the High Priestess. All right, and we'll have a little look at that in a minute. I'll put it there for now. And I'm just going to read from this card here, just roughly skimming the surface of the Life Path 2. All right. So so the number 2 is the House of the Moon. So let's have a look. Okay. This number is gentle by nature, imaginative, artistic, and romantic. They are also inventive, but are not forceful enough to carry out their ideas and plans. This number's qualities are more on the mental than the physical plane. They should guard against being restless and unsettled, indecisive, hesitant, or feeling pulled in two different directions. Lack of continuality in their plans and ideas, lack of self-confidence. They are also inclined to be oversensitive and get too easily self-despondent and melancholy, resulting from thinking of what they should have done or shouldn't have done in the past, living on what ifs or if onlys. A number who tends to live in nostalgia and needs to feel happy in their surroundings. They have trouble letting go of the familiar, even when it's not doing them any good. Okay, number 2. So that's just a little skim of the surface of about your life path number. Of course, slightly, not too much variation of the numbers. So, there'll be a slight movement here in the numbers. And when I say that, just, the number 11, the 20, the 29, I find that personally, the number 2 person, like the 2nd and the 29th, they're a little bit more, especially the 2, just a little bit more quieter. And yeah, they're just just that bit more laid back. But in general, the number 2 is very active, quite energetic, live up, sort of like rush around on their nerves and that sort of thing. Usually got their fingers in more than one pie or a few pies. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. What I'm saying is you could be sort of multitaskers. Let's put it that way. They are multitaskers. They usually got a couple of things going. 2's usually like let's be realistic. There could be two affairs. There could be, I'm not saying that's for everyone, but it's usually there could be 2 houses, 2 cars, like a house here in England, a house abroad, 2 cars or a couple of vehicles, things like that, material things. They like things in 2's. They can't just have one of anything. And of course, it depends on the person. Okay, so just looking at the High Priest, and the reading from the card. So very imaginative, very intuitive as well is the number 2. They usually pick up on people's energy very easy. And it's sort of like, and they know sort of thing if they're going to sort of bond or click with that person or not. So very good at that. Very instinctive as well. All right. So apart from that, let's just have a look. Of course, as the readings go along, each time I do them, because I'll be doing more than one reading, I'll be trying to do these once a month or even more if I can. Oh, excuse me, number 2s. Oh, number 2s, that sounded well, didn't it, eh? Anyway, let's have a look. So we're looking at your thoughts, your choices, decisions, negotiations, and the main thing for you, number 2s, is your focus. All right, it's about focusing on one thing at a time. Okay, let's not go on. I can say a little bit about the number 2 as I go along each time. You know, each time I do a reading. So let's not all blurt it out in one go. So I'm going to start with some. Let's see what's going on around you. Anyway, I'm going to start off with some oracle cards. Okay. So, right, we're going to start with a kipper. We're going to see what we have for each number. All right. There is another way. Some of you would be saying, oh, no, that's not how you do your life path number. I mean, some of you that know all about this sort of thing, you're probably saying, oh, no, you add the whole date of birth up, your month, your year, and your day. Okay, yeah, that can be done that way. But there is 2 ways of doing this. There's that way, and there's this way, which I prefer, and it just makes more sense to me. You know, I just like resonate with this way of doing it a lot more because of the studying I've been doing over the last 4 years of different life path numbers, and these similar if I can get the words out, these similarities that I see in these numbers is uncanny, really. Okay, right, what do we have for the 2nd? Right, for those of you born on the 2nd, what do we have? So we're just doing a general energy pick up here, you know, just something you could be dealing with at the moment, or what you will be dealing with, something on your mind. Okay, number 2s, what do we have? Number 2s. Right, number 2. Okay, a message. Okay, so messages coming in. It could be a text message, could be a letter, could be a phone call. Yeah, anything like that. Messenger, you know, someone sending you a message in, you know, any shape or form. So what do we have for the number 11? I mean, this could be you receiving a message or actually sending a message. Okay, let's have a look. Number 11. So those of you who were born on the 11th, what do we have? Cut them once, there we go. Pathway. Okay, so a new direction for you, number 11s. All right, so we've taken a new pathway. Okay, so is this a new direction? Is it a new? Could be a new place to live, a new career, a new job, a new business, a new country, anything, a new relationship. You know, whatever it is for you. All right, number 11s. But there is a pathway opening up here, which means that you are following a different path in some way. Okay. So the 20th, what do we have for the 20th? Those of you who are born on the 20th. You have one card, please, for the 20th. Right, I'd just like to say as well, if this recording does cut out, because the number one Life Path one I done day before yesterday, it did cut off, and I've done a part two because I wasn't going to do it all over again. So I just done another video as well, another recording. So don't forget, if it does cut off and I've got to do another one, don't forget to look at the part two if that does happen. Not saying it's going to, I hope it doesn't. I put a big enough memory, not big enough, but a memory with enough storage in, so that wouldn't happen. It should be lasting for hours. Okay, let's cut the cards. What do we have for the 20th? Okay, occupation. All right, so something to do with your occupation. All right, what you do, what you like doing, what you do for a living, how you earn your living. Yeah, so work, business. Yeah, your profession. Okay, 29s. Let's have a look. 20. Oh, that come over pretty quick. 29s, great fortune. Oh, lovely. Okay, so some sort of abundance coming in for you, those of you born on the 29th. All right, so maybe you've received money. It says great fortune. Maybe it's a lot of money. Maybe it's a lot of money to you, whatever the amount is, you know. But you've received some sort of income. Yeah, something coming in here. Great fortune, and very fortunate as well in some way. All right. Okay, so that's our Kipper ones. Let's have a look. Let's pull some from the tea leaf. So these are quite a big deck of cards, and they're really hard to shuffle. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to shuffle them, and I'm going to cut them into 4. And I'm going to take one from the top, one from the bottom. All right. So we're going to have a couple of these each. Right, there's our first one. So you've got the broom. So that's for number 2. The second. We want one more, please, for number 2. One more. Right. We cut it into 4 piles. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So I'm going to take one from the bottom. Okay, carriage. Okie doke. There we go. Right, I'm going to take for this pile for the 11th. So I'm going to take one from the top, broken ring, and one from the bottom, weeping willow. Okay, something's going on there. And for the 20th, we have the lily, and we have the bat. And for the 29th, we have the tortoise, very slow energy there, and one from the bottom. We have the month of May. Okay, let's have a look. So the lily being here as well with the occupation, there's a woman in that card. It doesn't have to be a female, it can be male or female, but usually the lily represents femininity as well, the woman. All right, but let's have a look. So let's start with you, number 2. Okay, before I do that, let's not jump ahead. Let me pull a couple of tarot cards as well, or one on each, because you know that I don't do really long readings. Not yet anyway. Short and sweet, yeah? Let's keep it short and sweet. All right then. What do we have from the mini deck? Right, number 2. Can we have a card on number 2, please? Number 2. What do we have? For the message, the broom, and the carriage. All right, let's have a look. I'll cut these. There we go. Right, we're just going to take from the top now. So for number 2, we have the 5 of Cups. For number 11, which is the 11th, we have the Magician. For the 20th, we have the 3 of Pentacles. And for the 29th, we have the Devil. There we go. If you want to know if the energies, that's Capricorn. It can be Capricorn, the Devil, yes, Capricorn. You may have Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn here as well. These 2 cards. Just giving you some signs in case you want to know. And the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is Pisces, I think. Anyway, doesn't matter. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Coins. Okay, so let's start with number 2. So with the message number 2, you have the Broom, new home, new attitude. All right. So something here about, this could apply to any of these numbers. Remember, you know, vice versa, whatever it is. I just decided to pull a few cards on each one. All right. So for those of you born on the 2nd, new home, new attitude. All right. So maybe a message coming through about property, or you know, if it's not your own property, if you're not buying, maybe renting, maybe you've been offered a place, something like that. If not, it might be moving. So you could be moving as well. Okay, so with that, you have the carriage. I was going to say carriage. All right, a journey, either physical or mental. Okay, so what did I say? Yeah, a journey. So you're taking some sort of journey here. All right, so maybe you're moving. Area, country, city, anything like that. So some sort of moving. Okay, so you do have the 5 of Cups here. The 5 of Cups is a card of dissatisfaction. Okay, it's a card of, it could be a card of regret, sorrow, and feeling really, I say melancholy, you know, anything like that, feeling really sort of down on yourself. So something here has disappointed you, all right? That's maybe give you this maybe push in another direction, all right? Maybe the message you've been waiting for as well. Okay, maybe you're sad to go as well. That's how I'm feeling. If you are moving or anything like that, maybe you're sad, you know, like you feel upset that you're going because you've been somewhere such a long time. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so 11, you have the pathway. But you also have the broken ring. So parting of ways in either romance or business, or it could be anything like that. All right. Or friendship, could be anything. All right. So parting of ways. All right. Because usually if we look at the 2, I think it's the 2 of Wands. It's like some decks, it's 2 pathways. All right, so the parting of ways. All right, this could also be a separation in a relationship or a divorce, anything like that. All right, so a new pathway is opening up, or it's time, you know, for you to take a new path in your life. All right, next we have the Weeping Willow, which is family sorrow. There could be some family sorrow here going on for some of you, but generally I just feel with this coming up with what I've just said here, I just feel that you're generally feeling maybe a little bit, you could be feeling, you know, what could I say, quite emotional, let's put it that way. You're feeling quite emotional maybe about a separation or something that has happened, all right, here. You're feeling quite upset about something here, okay? But the good news is, because you do have the Magician, I hope I'm putting it in front of the camera here, yeah. Okay, you do have the Magician is the number 1. Number 1 is a start, okay? So we have one pathway, a new start, going in a new direction. Okay, so with the Magician, we do have something here, because this is a nice card here, the pathway. I feel this is positive. Okay, so something maybe that you've been manifesting for a while. Maybe this is something as well that you've been thinking about for a while, although it causes you some sort of sorrow or grief, feeling some sort of grieving here. But whatever it is here, you have what it needs. You have what it takes, all right, to sort of start something new here, all right, to make something happen, all right. So this is telling you to sort of work your magic here in some way, all right, this new path, because that's the beginning and that's the outcome, all right. All right, don't worry about the don't worry too much or feel too bad about whatever's happened in between. That's what I want to say. Okay. So number two is, let's have a look at the 20th. What's going on here? So we do have occupation and we have the lily, spiritual love. All right. Somebody here, or something. I don't want to say somebody. I want to say something here that you're probably something you really love. All right. That really sort of lifts your spirits. All right. Something you do. Something you like doing. Of course, not only an occupation, this could be a hobby, an interest, anything like that, leisure, but something you really love doing. That's how I'm feeling with this lily card, with this occupation card. Right, you do have the bat. So the bat is take care, enemies are working against you. All right, so it's warning you about something. All right, so there could be some sort of, and of course, the three of coins is also about occupation as well. Something you do good. All right, so be careful that someone's not. What can I say? If there is, if maybe a little bit of jealousy or something going on there, I don't know, or some sort of telling you it's not the right thing to do. All right, because these cards are sort of connecting to each other here in some way. All right, so something here about someone maybe not being happy and sort of giving you the wrong vibe, the wrong advice, anything like that. And it's something to do with something that you want to do. All right, maybe you've got this. Remember, we've got this fortune here. I know it's for the 29th, but as I said, whatever one resonates for you. But we do have this. So something you're good at, something, or maybe something you can make money off. This could also be things that you own, things you can sell off, anything like that. All right. But you are working on something here, definitely working, because this person's working on something, so is this person in this card. All right, so you're definitely working on something, my 20s or 11s or 2s, whatever way, whatever section resonates with you. All right. Yeah, whatever you're working on, whatever you're doing, you're sort of doing it with love. All right. It could be a little bit of jealousy that the attention is taken off of a certain person here. Okay, take that where it resonates. Okay, 29th. Okay, so for you 29s, we have great fortune, some sort of income coming in. Slowly but surely getting ahead, which is lovely with the tortoise. All right, so slowly and surely, as I say, the 29th, the 29th are a little bit more laid back. I'm not saying they are quieter, but I'm not saying you're quiet all the time. Of course you're not. Once you get to know someone like the 29s, once they sort of connect to someone, they will open up more. All right. Okay, slowly but surely getting ahead. So whatever it is that you're doing, you are getting ahead because maybe you've got more money to spare, or you're making more income here in some way. Okay, you do have the month for May, so maybe some of you are born in May that will be watching this, or any time in May, whenever it is, or something's coming up in May. All right, maybe this will be for some of you might be a new job. It might be last May, or May coming up. Something is opening up for you. All right. As I said here with the Devil card, it's being attached to something. I would say don't be don't be tied down. That's what I want to say. Don't be tied down, or don't tie yourself down to anything. All right, be open about what you want to do, where you want to go. You know, it's just coming through here. All right, don't feel that you're tied, I don't know, to one person or one idea or one way of doing things in any way. Okay, and as I said, whatever number, you know, it does sort of connect here, because it is for the life